So here's why identity-based manifesting is so important and why I've dedicated my life to sharing this. You've got a choice, and the choice isn't what you think. The choice is this: incident or identity. Every single day, countless times, every single day, you were either living from a state that has you fixing incidents or feeding identities. And I got to tell you, the more you fix, the less you feed your identities. Let's do the obvious examples. The electric bill shows up. It's double what it used to be. What do I imagine? Yeah, you need a fix. There's panic. There's pressure. I went to the doctors, and the doctor says, you got to lose 30 pounds. Come back in 6 months. Oh my God. So you've got dead weight and a deadline. You've got an incident to be in reaction to. Something that needs fixed. Pressure. You've got to change your identities. And I don't notice anyone teaching how to do that except us. And maybe it's because I had post-traumatic stress disorder. I mean, the idea of a new car or a vacation or doubling my income and working half the time, I just wanted to die. What I really wanted to do was live. And it wasn't possible as that guy. Christmas Day, 2023. Since COVID, we live in the most locked down city in the world back in the year 2020, 2021. We were locked down more than anyone else with really weird restrictions. We lived in the most locked down city in the world. And I had hurt my hip, and I'd been making great progress, and it all went to shit. And a couple years later, it's 2023, and my hip's fucked. I'm making progress, don't get me wrong. But when I look at the rate of progress and when I look at the long-term prognosis, all the experts told me you're looking at a hip replacement. And when every step is stabbing pain, you see there's something there that needs fixed. The hip. And I need a fix. Yeah, give me some more ibuprofen. I bought one of those topical ointments. I got a little zapper machine. I had not one but two walking sticks, always one handy. That's how I made it through the day. Tiny little fixes. Sort of like a friend of mine had a 1972 or 74 Pinto. And it was always needing fixed. And the best thing she ever did was sell the damn car and bought a Buick. Right, big old Buick. It had a 14-inch under bumper. I mean, the thing was huge. She could smash into a deer, a moose, an antelope. It wouldn't matter. And where we lived, that mattered. A little 72 Pinto will get you killed. And instead of her constantly fixing it and replacing it, when it was a Ford, fix or repair daily, she bought herself a big-ass Buick. In other words, she changed who she was. A total system upgrade. And that's what we're talking about here. A total system upgrade. You can fix things. I don't understand why. I've probably lost 60 pounds of ugly fat. Probably picked up 25 pounds of gorgeous muscle. And I didn't do it because I went to the doctor and the doctor said I had to lose 25, 30 pounds. See, the problem is that's a universal problem. That's an incident that needs a fix. It's an incident that needs a universal fix. Ibuprofen or something worse, right? A diet or something worse. Can you imagine eating food every day you don't like so that you can live a life that you don't like longer? I think that's nuts. But anyway, December 25th, 2023, I entered the state of fighting fit. Because you know what I wanted to do with my body? I didn't want to gimp. I didn't want to count my steps. What I imagined was fighting fit. Oh my God, talk about good fun, because I love Kung Fu. I imagined doing what I used to do. By the way, I'm doing moves like that now. I'm doing moves I couldn't do before. but more on the internal movements. I love the dance and the discovery and the expression and the expansion. Can you hear it in my voice? That's personal. See, most of y'all don't want to be fighting fit Kung Fu kings. I was the Karate Kid. I became the Kung Fu king. And now I'm a fighting fit fleshitarian in my 50s. I'm having so much fun. And most people, they tell me they think I'm in my early 40s now. They didn't tell me that 2 years ago, I can tell you that. But meanwhile, it doesn't take 2 years for that kind of change. That happened in the twinkle of an eye. And then 3D reality followed, as it does faithfully, because I changed my identity. I didn't imagine being 25 pounds lighter and the doctor congratulating me and saying, keep up, keep doing what you hate doing. Keep eating what you don't enjoy so you can have a life that you can tolerate longer. See, it's weird to me. We're talking identity again. Neville Goddard says the most valuable talent is the art of forgiveness, and forgiveness is forgetting. And when your job is to forget. Your job is to forget. My current identity has forgotten what it's like to be in pain every step. I fell in love with martial arts. My whole life changed because I changed my identity. So you got a choice today, right? You can keep fixing incidents, or you can imagine things that imply incidents have been fixed, or you can imagine in a way that feeds your identities. And when you imagine in a way that feeds your identities, who you are, what's possible for you, your whole world changes. Everybody's wrapped up about it's all you pushed up, or it's all you pushed out, right? It's all you pushed out, Mr. 20, I get it, right? I really am not concerned about that. I'm more concerned about who I'm being, and that determines not just what I'm seeing, but how I'm seeing it. Which brings us back to, why are you imagining today? Not just what are you imagining today, but why right now? Why take a moment and do a session? Why do a Jogo in the morning? If you're not doing Joseph Goddard to the max sessions in the morning, you're a fool. Just saying. Neville Goddard says always be investing. He also talks about the state akin to sleep. And when you're going from asleep to awake and awake to asleep, in the morning when you're waking up, in the evening when you're going to bed, if you're not doing Jogo sessions like we teach, I don't understand. Because taking a few moments to follow that protocol and imagining up 5 to 10, 6 to 12 specific events of your day having had gone your way changes your entire life. And here's the thing, you can't help but do Jogo sessions if your identity is something really cool, like Master Manifester, right? I can't help but imagine cool shit about teaching, because Happy Loving Teacher, that identity has me do that. I can't help but imagine stuff while I'm doing my Jogos about a lovely lunch, because Happy Loving Husband and Happy Loving Puppy Dad loves sharing meals with his wife, with his puppies, with his beloveds, because of who he is. So this is how this works. And I invite you to keep diving deeper into identity-based manifesting.com. See ya.